For centuries, Lilith's story has captivated imaginations, stirring debates and interpretations across cultures and religious traditions. Her evolution through history and her significance in modern times has impacted the narrative of Jewish folklore. According to this tale, when God created Adam, he also created Lilith from the same soil, making them equals. However, conflict soon arose between them. When it came to their relationship, Adam demanded dominance. Lilith refused, asserting that since they were both created from the same earth, they were equals and she would not submit to him. Angered by Adam's insistence and unwilling to compromise, Lilith invoked the name of God and left the Garden of Eden. She fled to the shores of the Red Sea, a place associated with demons and forbidden powers. There Lilith chose independence over subservience, even if it meant living outside of paradise. Adam, distressed by her departure, complained to God. In response, God sent 3 angels, Sinoi, Sansonoi and Samangeloth, to bring Lilith back. The angels found her by the Red Sea but were unsuccessful in persuading her to return. She declared she would not go back and that she preferred her freedom. As punishment, the angels warned that if she didn't return, 100 of her children would die every day. Lilith accepted this consequence but vowed to exact her own form of revenge. This story portrays Lilith as a figure who prioritizes autonomy over compliance, even at great personal cost. It has been reinterpreted over the centuries, often portraying her as a demon, a seductress, or a feminist icon, depending on the cultural lens. Lilith's story begins in the ancient world, where she appears in Sumerian, Akkadian, and Babylonian mythology. The earliest mentions describe her as a night demon or wind spirit, often associated with storms and disease. These ancient texts don't portray her as a human figure but as a supernatural entity that preys on the vulnerable, particularly pregnant women and infants. This foundational depiction shaped her later appearances in Jewish lore. Although Lilith is not explicitly named in the Bible, she is often linked to a cryptic verse in Isaiah 34 verse 14, which mentions a Lilith or screech owl in some translations. This association has sparked debates about whether Lilith is a genuine biblical character or a later addition to Jewish mythology. The ambiguity surrounding her biblical presence fuels the mystery of her legend. One of the most famous accounts of Lilith comes from the medieval text known as the Alphabet of Ben Sira. Here she is depicted as Adam's first wife, created from the same earth as him, unlike Eve who was formed from Adam's rib. Lilith's refusal to submit to Adam's authority leads her to leave the Garden of Eden, choosing exile over subservience. This portrayal marks a significant shift, casting her as a symbol of independence and defiance. In Jewish tradition, Lilith's departure from Eden transforms her into a demon. According to the legend, she takes revenge by targeting Adam's descendants, becoming a figure of fear and superstition. Medieval Jewish texts elaborate on her role as a seductress and a threat to newborns, leading to protective rituals and amulets designed to ward her off. This darker portrayal cemented her place as a formidable antagonist. Kabbalistic mysticism adds another layer to Lilith's legend. In this tradition, she is often linked to the darker aspects of the divine feminine, representing chaos and unbridled power. Some texts describe her as the consort of Samael, an angel associated with destruction. These interpretations position Lilith as a complex figure embodying both danger and allure, challenging conventional notions of femininity. Throughout history, Lilith has inspired countless works of art and literature. From Renaissance paintings to romantic poetry, she is often depicted as a strikingly beautiful yet menacing figure. Artists and writers have used her image to explore themes of temptation, rebellion, and forbidden knowledge. Notable examples include Dante Gabriel Rossetti's painting of Lady Lilith and Goethe's mention of her in Faust. In modern times, Lilith has been reimagined as a feminist symbol. Her refusal to submit to Adam resonates with contemporary themes of equality and empowerment. Feminist scholars and writers have embraced her story as a celebration of autonomy and resistance against patriarchal norms. The creation of Lilith Fair, a music festival promoting female artists, highlights her enduring legacy as a figure of empowerment. Lilith's influence extends into popular culture, appearing in films, television shows, books, and video games. From dramas like Supernatural and True Blood to fantasy novels and role-playing games, she is often portrayed as a complex and powerful character. These portrayals reflect her dual nature as both a villain and a symbol of strength, keeping her legend alive in the modern imagination. Despite centuries of interpretations and adaptations, Lilith remains an enigmatic figure. Her story continues to evolve, reflecting the values and concerns of each generation that revisits it. Whether seen as a demon, a goddess, or a feminist icon, Lilith challenges us to question societal norms and explore the boundaries of myth and identity. The Legend of Lilith is a testament to the power of storytelling and its ability to adapt over time. Her journey from ancient mythology to modern pop culture reveals the enduring appeal of a figure who defies easy categorization.